Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Secret World Legends. As I explained before, we are making our way back up to level 50, which could take some time, I'm not sure. Anyways, you should see what episode we're on based on the clips in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. For now, let's continue. And basically all I'm showing is cutscenes you may have missed in the original playthrough. That playthrough, of course, it will be listed in a playlist at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, as well as in the description below, so you won't miss anything. Let's do it to it.
There's plenty of vacancies going, but it is the mother of all off-seasons.
Well, you're lucky Boone's been keeping tabs on you, and that I got here when I did. Don't go hunting lions with pea shooters. Know your prey. I've been waiting for something to happen out here. It's been in the earth, in the air. It's why Boone and me came out here even before the fog. There's power on Solomon Island, the kind that spreads. Filth. And it's waking up. My friend Jack is fond of saying he's seen the worst of what this world has to offer. But he's dead wrong. That was just the beginning. I always knew worse things were headed our way. And now they've arrived. The man you're chasing carries something powerful and potentially dangerous. I'll do what I can to help, though I lack your particular talents. Hell, it took me 30 years of looking to learn how to cast a simple spell. Nope. I get too close to that artifact, it's a bad deal all around. I hear the whispers even now. And I don't have your natural defenses. I'm afraid of what it might do to me. Of what it might make me do to all of you. I've been doing some digging. As far as I can tell, this relic is what brought the fog here. Or at least what controls it. Whoever wields it holds the fate of Solomon Island in their hands. I can't tell you where that tunnel leads, but the Illuminati dug and dug deep when they ruled this island. It's a network that stretches from Kingsmouth in the east to the Academy in the west. I don't know where this tunnel leads, but it's somewhere west of here. Either you've chosen as bad a time as any for a long weekend upstate, or you're here to do a day's work in the name of whatever master holds your leash. In that case, you've come to the right place. But you're not the first to come looking. Hate to break it to you, my friend. We've had all sorts skulking about. Illuminati, Templars, Dragon, Phoenicians. It's like a gold rush. They smell power, and they want a piece of it. Fishermen, by a rocky shore, winds blowing wildly in a boat unmoored. Storm is coming. Boone and I, we've split the good work between us. He gets the cushy assignment up by the doorway, holding the hands of rookies. I get deadwood here. He has a waterproof tent and hot food. I get dank cellars and animal crackers. At least I get to play with more than rotting corpses and pale ghouls. There are strange things going on down in that abandoned amusement park. And not just an old-fashioned haunting. It's an evil place. Born of an evil man, and the souls trapped inside are screaming to be let out. Heaven and hell are both in the hearts of men. But water too pure has no fish. We need evil for good to exist. My advice to you, keep your shoulders up and your weapon drawn. This is not a good place. And whatever hides here got a taste for life, for taking it and swallowing it. To know the road ahead, they say, ask those coming back. But if you come across bodies, there's really no need to ask. You'll know which road you're on.
Ah, you're trailing our mythical weapon of mass destruction then? Oh aye, educated guess.
They're not too late, right?
I pure hope not. I have a reputation to uphold as the only thing that's Scottish and dangerous on the island. I should have called in the cavalry as soon as it turned up, but honestly, it caught me with my metaphysical knickers down. I had no idea what it was.
It's not like it's your fault, Miss Usher. No one's ever removed anything from the academy before and gotten through the wards. In one piece.
That open day could have gone better. Anyway, I suspect whoever possesses the weapon lacks the knowledge required to use it, and they'll be looking for answers. The Illuminati built this place with secret passages and tunnels out the wazoo. Supposedly, all their records, covering centuries of occult lore, are kept in an archive, but the archive is hidden.
Wait, the one below the school?
Below the school? Oh, I pure hate it when I repeat things.
I kind of heard about this full-on Illuminati vault. Like, the seniors might have tried to crack the lock a few times, or something. You can see through the floorboards in the old block. I heard.
Ah, that Illuminati archive.
Tell me you're pulling my leg.
No. Well, I couldn't discount a manifestation of unconscious telekinesis.
Well then, there you are. The secret Illuminati archives. Lost to the ages.
Bingo. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Alright. This is one of the cutscenes y'all missed in the first playthrough, so I'm glad to finally be able to show it to you now. One moment. I'm trying to get my guide back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. And this is the cutscene where we encounter Beaumont again. I'm so glad I'm recording. I'm recording, right? Yes, everything is running beautifully smooth. Okay, Here we go.
I've been in exile for a very long time. I was forced by false prophets to flee my homeland in disguise, degrade myself by pretending to be something I'm not, to be much less than I truly am. I spent a long time cursing my kind, planning my revenge and victorious return. Eventually, I got on with my life, and now, they're all dead and forgotten by those who once worshipped them. There's a lesson in there somewhere, I'm sure. Thing is, I'm ready to be myself once again. No more disguises. Their false prophecies perished with the White God. I'm free, and I don't plan on anything or anyone changing that. It's beautiful, isn't it? And to think this thing was out there all along, while I wasted my time chasing a fucking hammer. I got what I came for, and I need to be moving on. Places to go, spells to cast, gods to wake. Spoiler alert, we'll fight, I'll win, you'll track me down again, just in time to watch your world tumble into chaos. Title scroll, lights come back up. Oh, wait, no, they won't. If I could kill you, I would. I really, really would. I don't like leaving matters unresolved. I do it cleanly and painlessly. None of the fancy stuff. I'm not that sort of villain. No stage magician. I take pride in my work. And I'm not afraid to get my hands filthy. But unless I grind you to a fine dust, the fucking bees will just whisk you away to safety. I've seen it happen enough times. I'll just make sure you're stuck here a while so that I can get on with things. Farewell.
Ooh. Ow. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm alright. Bees. So he knows about the bees. Okay. That was awesome. I'm so glad I had the subtitles on for that.
Where the hell is it? I know I left it right. Oh, God, the stench. To my son, Nicholas James Winter, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? I leave my masterpiece, the Atlantic Island Park, to be restored according to my original plans? What fucking plans, Dad?
How did it go? Now don't tell me. I'm not blind or deaf. I don't believe it's a coincidence those things are drawn to the rides.
The fog came the day we got here. I was supposed to fly in, but the airport was closed, so we drove all the way up from Portland. Less than an hour later, it rolled in like an avalanche. Wahid here decided to stay in the car. I headed for the highest place I could find. I didn't think of it at the time, what with those animals at my feet. But it's weird that the wheel's still working after all this time. I can't imagine the power's still on. At least not the electrical power. But that's not what this place runs on, is it? He stayed behind, my father, Nathaniel Winter, when everyone else left. And not because he didn't have anything else. He had his empire, his money, my mother. He had me. But this is the only thing he wanted. It kept him alive for over a century. It gave him power. I'm still not convinced he's not here. Somewhere, feeding on the ghosts of lost children like some kind of bogeyman. What the hell are you looking at? This is private property, you know.
You know, kiddo, the thing about fishing...
Oh good, a metaphor. You might want to, once in a while, you know, just say what you want to say.
Well, you can't teach an old dog new
About why he speaks in metaphors. Nice.
See, the thing about fishing is you need the right bait and the right rod.
I thought the thing about fishing was patience. That's what you said last time.
Well, patience ain't pertinent to this particular metaphor, kiddo. We're not fishing for trout. We're fishing for shark. Shark that's likely to slither through the front door any minute.
Could you please just stop with the metaphors and tell us what the bait is in the story already?
Who? Not what. Your mother.
My mother? Mom's bait?
Like shark to blood, bad things are coming for her. It's instinct. They're drawn to her because of who she is and what she can do. They sense how important she is, and they want her gone.
This is about Grandpa again, isn't it? It's always about Grandpa.
It's not about him as much as what he left behind. My brother passed his gift on to Ami, and she'll pass it on to you.
Great. Mom's bait and we're stuck like lobsters in a trap. My head's hurting from all the metaphors. I need my life to be simple again. So, who's the fishing rod in this story?
Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, breakfast of champions. Not how the New York Times saw it, but I've been planning the "It's not you, baby, it's me" speech anyway. We stay in touch, trade candid webcam shots. They still want me. But now I'm a free man, baby, swimming in pills, pussy, and dreams of Pulitzers. No more of that human interest shit, not unless it involves horns and a forked tail. So I've been following a dead man around the world. Brit by the name of Theodore Wicker, the Crowley of Soho. He was looking for hell with a capital H. If he'd hung around, I could have given him pointers. Afghanistan, Liberia, Baghdad, Chechnya, Brooklyn. But he came here to East Bumfuck, Maine in '87. Not a great year for fashion, a terrible year for Wicker. Booked up in room 13, never seen again. Then this roach trap went under and nobody's touched it for a quarter of a century. And oh yeah, my man found what he came for. So did I. The Pope was right. Hell is real and it's not other people. This place is a door. That room is the lock. And the merry shit going down here is the key.
Your move, Uncle Red.
Soon enough. Did you protect your queen?
Maybe. Yes. I don't know. I moved the castle thing to D3.
Great move, if you're trying to kill your queen. Look at the whole board this time. You don't have to fight every single battle. Consider the endgame. Be the player, not the piece.
How can I consider the endgame when I don't know what you're going to do? I'd have to be psychic. Can I just surrender already?
Hi there, I'm Red, your uncle. If we'd met, you'd know I don't stand for quitters. You always have to play it out, kiddo, even when you're losing, else you'll never learn. Besides, you can't tell when the Joker's going to show up.
I thought we were playing chess.
Kiddo, when you get to be my age, you're allowed to mix metaphors. Sometimes you just have to stall, stay on the defensive, and wait for that unexpected move that changes the whole board.
Sure, I guess. Whatever that means. Guy on horse to, F4?
Now you're cooking with gas, kiddo. We got a few live ones out here besides us in the schoolhouse. Damn lucky. Or unlucky, depending on your point of view. Take Eleanor Franklin. Keeping to herself in that empty Addams family mansion for years, stewing on bad blood. Sure as hell doesn't like the sight of me and my kin. Or anyone else for that matter, unless it's a cat. Damn shame. I hear she was a ray of sunshine in her day. But most everyone involved with that mind never comes away quite right.
Kyra, did you do the dishes? Kyra.
What? Can't hear you, Mom.
Dishes.
Not yet. What's the hurry? It's not like we're having visitors. Ever again. Oh, visitors, cool. So, are you staying for dinner? There's rice and, stale bread, and the beef jerky my uncle made back in the 90s. He's never been able to sell it. Can't imagine why.
Kyra. I have to apologize for my daughter, but it's not an easy situation for any of us. We're all going a bit crazy in here. I always thought that if we protected the land, if we played our part and did our duty, the land would protect us. So either that was all bullshit, or we haven't held up our side of the bargain.
Yeah, if we could all just get along like a proper family instead of bickering about who said what to whom like 40 years ago, then maybe we wouldn't.
That's the price we pay for disunity and discord. But the land is strong and will fight back. Given a chance, we just need to harness that strength.
So what are you waiting for, Mom? Go out there and, like, harness. Be surprisingly awful.
It's not as simple as that, Kyra. I wish it were, but we're alone. I can't do this on my own. We need help. In the meantime, we have to care about the little things, like the chores. So please do the dishes.
At least the war golem's still in formaldehyde.
Huh. It's funny you should mention that.
Funny comical or funny peculiar?
I don't really understand the phrase. I was auditioning it for future personable conversation.
Mixed success, then.
We have all seen the reanimated corpses of recently deceased staff, felt pathos at those once great minds leaking from vacant orbits,
I think I'm gonna be
making their
sick.
agonizing way through the halls. Historically, many faculty members were convinced to donate their mortal remains to the Academy ahead of their untimely deaths, for the betterment of knowledge. I believe their knowledge is now being perverted by some vandalous hand. One that plays them like fleshy puppets to access areas most forbidden. We possess an Illuminati war golem from the 1600s, purely for reference purposes. The school records of its last activation make for gruesome, albeit entertaining, reading. Such an activation would require a full faculty meeting.
So, this could get worse before it gets better?
Oh no. I shouldn't think it would get better.
Hey, can I talk to you? Chosen one to, chosen one, about a big problem. Obviously not as big a problem as all the other big problems you guys are dealing with outside those walls. But still, help? Okay, so the practical alchemy class keeps racks of replacement familiars hung up in the basement. At least a dozen for every student. It's called practical alchemy for a reason. It's not as gross as it sounds. Okay, it pretty much is as gross as it sounds. Now they're waking up. A whole army of creepy dolls right under our feet. And I know it's to keep their star player from getting injured mid-season, but it feels more like being in the penalty box. I want to step up to bat. I want to help out. I can use my powers. The really freaky ones. You know, they warded the school from the inside because of me. I'm tired of being scared of it, being made sick by it. Maybe that's how my powers want to be used. For me to just say the words and tear it all down. Look, if I set it off, I kinda need someone to make sure I can stop again. Like a chaperone. It's not quite the Halloween prom, but, well, that's where this all started. Worst prom night ever.